Hi, my name is Shauna. I was 18 up until I was 20 when I was in a domestic violence relationship. It was not fun. It was very stressful. But the thing about it is you don't really notice that you're in a domestic violence relationship until things start getting really bad.
As men, we don't take enough responsibility to admit that we are experiencing domestic violence.
Nearly 1.5 million high school students nationwide experience physical abuse from a dating partner in a single year. Teens and young adults are the most at-risk age groups for dating and domestic violence. According to the Bureau of Justice Statistics, abusers most often target women ages 18 to 24, though all gender identities can be targeted by abusers. However, women aged 16 to 24 experience the highest per capita rate of domestic violence.
So like in the beginning of my relationship, it was just a lot of arguing and a lot of manipulation. And there were times where I would fight back as well.
Personally, for myself, I've experienced getting yelled at.
I didn't feel comfortable enough to talk to anybody about it. And if I did, I tried to underplay it like it wasn't that serious.
Cussed out, hit, etc. We need to just take a stance and put a stop to domestic violence.
Data from CDC's Youth Risk Behavior Survey and the National Intimate Partner and Sexual Violence Survey indicate that nearly 1 in 11 female and approximately 1 in 14 male high school students report having experienced physical dating violence in the last year. About 1 in 8 female and 1 in 26 male high school students report having experienced sexual dating violence in the last year. 26% of women and 15% of men who were victims of contact sexual violence, physical violence, and/or stalking by an intimate partner in their life first experienced these or other forms of violence by that partner before age 18. If you are a parent, it is important to recognize the cycle in your own home or your teen's romantic relationship. You need to intervene as soon as possible. Talk to your teen about your concerns. Your teen may get defensive and defend what is happening or take the blame for the violence. Seek out the advice of a counselor or your local domestic violence organization. A domestic violence relationship is where one partner feels controlled by the other or where the victim feels unsafe with their partner, is not a healthy one, and exposes abuse. Some red flags of dating abuse young adults should look out for include when your partner demands you run things by them before doing them, your partner threatens you, your partner checks your phone or email or demands to know your password to such things, your partner makes you feel guilty to get their way, your partner has been physically aggressive or violent with you, your partner pressures you into doing things you aren't comfortable with, your partner blames you for everything that goes wrong, your partner calls you names and puts you down, your partner wants to be with you all the time and expresses frustration if you want to spend time away from them, your partner displays anger frequently and in a way that scares you, your partner incessantly calls or texts you and needs to know your location.
Domestic violence for men can often include when a woman tries to impregnate herself to get you to stay, cussing you out, trying to run you over with cars.
When you're in a domestic violence relationship, there are things about you that you don't even notice that you're doing. Like you become more secretive, you're losing weight because you're stressed out, but to you, it looks normal. or it seems normal, when in all reality it's not normal. And I have plenty of friends that have been in domestic violent relationships, and I think more now in the modern day it's becoming more normalized with social media, and people just think it's normal, and it's not normal. And I advise anybody who is in a domestic violence relationship to reach out, get help, talk to a friend, talk to a parent, talk to somebody who you don't even know that won't judge you.
Red flags parents may see. Parents may notice signs of dating violence before their child does. Losing interest in activities they once enjoyed, becoming more critical of themselves, becoming increasingly secretive, changing their appearance that is out of character, becomes distant from friends and family, failing in school, increased depression and anxiety, showing up with unexplained injuries or bruises, apologizing for their partner's behavior, or minimizing it when you question them about it, moving quickly in the relationship, talks of being in love or soulmates, moving in together, marriage, or even wanting to start a family soon into the relationship, expressing their partner has jealousy issues, having to be constantly in communication with their partner. Among female students between the ages of 15 to 20 who reported at least one violent act during a dating relationship, 24% reported experiencing extremely violent incidents such as rape or the use of weapons against them. 1 in 3 girls in the U.S. is a victim of physical, emotional, or verbal abuse from a dating partner, a figure that far exceeds rates of other types of youth violence. 1 in 10 high school students has been purposely hit, slapped, or physically hurt by a boyfriend or girlfriend. Technology is another way abusive partners can control, degrade, harass, or otherwise abuse their victims. Almost every teen today has access to a smartphone or computer, and most are active on social media sites like TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. According to a study from the Urban Institute Project, 25% of dating teens have been victimized by their partners through technology. Of those, more than half of the victims said they were also physically abused, and only 9% of teens sought help. Online abuse can include using social media to monitor a partner's location or friendships, constant texting, sending unwanted sexual messages, or pressuring a young person to send sexual or naked photos, spreading rumors about a young person via text message, email, or social media, or posting embarrassing photos of a young person online, coercing a partner for sex, sending degrading or threatening messages, demanding passwords to email and social media accounts, tampering with a partner's social media account without their permission. Abusers may also use technology in an especially disturbing abuse tactic, referred to as revenge porn, combining digital abuse and sexual abuse. 33% of digital abuse victims said they were also sexually coerced. Revenge porn is when a partner threatens to or actually does share explicit photos or videos of a victim with the victim's family members, friends, boss, or the entire world without their permission. It's a way to control, humiliate, discredit, or coerce a victim to do something the abuser wants them to do, including staying. Revenge porn has grown increasingly more prevalent as technology and social media become constants in our lives. In an emergency, call 911 or your local enforcement agency. Otherwise, here are some other suggestions for getting the help you need. Talk to a person you can trust to help support you. National Domestic Violence Hotline, 800-799-SAFE or 800-799-7233, or thehotline.org. Your healthcare provider can help you with resources, therapeutic community, or mental health counselor. You are not to blame. You are not at fault, and you do not deserve to be abused. Please reach out for help if you or someone you know is experiencing domestic violence abuse.